This is my mock interview too. Tell me something about yourself. My name is Shweta Doke. I'm basically from Nagpur. I have pursued my MBA from Indian Institute of Management, Sirmaur. My majors being in HR and minors in business analytics. I have around about 2 years of experience into HR. At ME Polymer, I owned the workforce data for about 200 plus employees. I have also created 8 plus HR dashboards by using Power BI and Advanced Excel. I have also created the attrition model, which predicted the attrition of the employees in different kind of departments and also helped to frame out the retention strategies. Talking about my recruitment part, so I have closed about 30 plus positions with the average start of 32 days. Also, I have created the pipeline that has reduced the dependency on external hiring agencies by 40 percentage out there. Apart from that, I have also onboarded two major softwares in HR. Apart from that, I have also worked upon the action planning strategies for the feedback system that we took for admin related services. Also, I have led L&D, and the major impact that I created was improving the training participation by 40 percentage into the training sessions. How did you approach and why just TCPL? My major reason uh, by approach was not just to give the CV or the resume to the HR department and focus on to the opportunities, the future opportunities out there, but then I just wanted to first research about the firm, and by researching, I came to know that the revenue of TCPL has in the last quarter was 1800 CR, and this made me think that of course the firm is growing on the growth stage out there. It is currently growing. And then I checked the employee expenses, and also it was outgrown by 24 crores. So yes, this was the major reason that made me curious that how the people department is actually working, and what kind of strategies they are using, or what kind of things they are into, if there is any kind of retention, attrition, talent management, or anything like that, what kind of policies are they following and everything. And this made me approach Manoj sir. You have only worked for around 2 years, why should we hire you? Okay, so 2 years or 24 months for the world, it's just the days, the months, and the years. But for me, in these 2 years, I have achieved, and in my opinion, I feel that I have achieved, like building the HR analytical dashboards, which not every firm is included into, leading the L&D team and increasing the participation by 40 percentage, onboarding two major softwares, also adding on to that, framing out the feedback system, that to independently, then also working on the action plans out there, the leadership feedbacks out there, and that was I did it independently. So this is something which, in my opinion, takes more than 2 years of experience. Yes, of course, I am not denying that it is just 2 years of experience, but then the experience, the kind of work which I have done, that I think an 4 or 5 years of experience person could have done in their entire time frame. So yes, the opportunities were there, the attitude was there, the determination was there, and that is the reason I was able to create this 2 years into major experience, major outcomes, major takeaways, and everything. So it's just not 2 years for me, but it is more than 3 to 4 years for me. What do you think HR biggest mistake is? um, what I think is that HR biggest mistake is that it is very related to process. Like it follows the process. It is very process oriented. It should follow more on the way of, it should go more in the way of how business achievements are, business outcomes are achieved, rather than just focusing upon the policies, just focusing upon the processes. So this is what I think it is going wrong. Now for example, if I'll just give an example, if we are measuring production or marketing by how much they have achieved, by how much they have uh, increased the revenue, or what kind of quantity, like we are quantifying everything for production and marketing, we need to also quantify HR into that. How many people were there, what kind of succession planning happened, what kind of trainings happened, what is the ROI of training, and everything. So this is what I feel, that by process oriented it should go into strategic HRM, which should lead to what the business objectives are, what the business achievements should be. What do you think has changed in HR over these years? Mm. So by changing in HR, in my opinion, is that since the everything world is going into AI, and HR is also moving its way from traditional HR to the updated HR to the AI HR to the data driven decisions. So that in my opinion are is getting changed. It is not wholly changed, but also I feel that in manufacturing sector specifically, it is very important that the HR should also have conversations with employees, the workers, the shop floor workers, the employees, to know the gaps. And so it should be the amalgamation of 70 and 30%. 70% should be the data driven decision making, which is very important, and 30% should be the traditional HR, wherein we are focusing onto the people oriented HRs. So this is how the HR should be working, or it is how the HR is actually changing in today's era. What does success look like for HR? Okay. In my opinion, success is quite a broad term, and if I just classify success like in 10 parts, so one part of it would be quantifying everything in HR, going from just solving the problems of the people to achieving the business outcomes. That would be the major success looks like in HR. Having the succession planning, that also have the kind of like factor which determines what kind of success HR is having. Focusing more onto the data driven decisions making, focusing more onto the gaps and how we are filling into that, focusing more onto the strategic part. Now I'll just give you an example. So if there are two vacancies into marketing and production, and we are having a high time focusing, which should we focus on to the urgency and the priority one. So if we could go like, if we are not filling out the vacancy, what kind of gaps, what kind of problems, the issues that production and marketing is having, a b we can also focus on to the things like what kind of impact that is having on the business objectives, on the revenue. So if marketing is having more impact on the revenue, we should go ahead with that first. Of course, everything is on the pipeline, but the priority, the urgency should be on that. It is not that the HOD is saying that my it is the operations are hampered, it is stopped. No, that should not be the way the HR should be working, in my opinion. And that is how, for me, this is the parameter how success would actually look like into HR.